Hey guys, it's Danny here and welcome back to my channel. Today is another pick a card reading, and the question I've asked is, what is the rest of 2020 going to look like for you? So let's get right into it. So if you're new to pick a card readings, the way it's going to work is this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3, and this is pile number 4. So we're asking, what does the rest of 2020 look like for you? So take a moment to pick a pile, find out which one you feel drawn to. We've got these crystals here as well to help you choose. So we've got, for pile number 1, we've got this carnelian. Pile number 2, we've got this one here. For pile number 3, we've got this purple one. And for pile number 4, we've got this one. So if the crystals help you choose, go ahead and use those. Remember to trust your intuition, because that's what's going to be guiding you today to the correct pile. And just take a moment if you need to, close your eyes or pause the video if that feels right for you. And when you've chosen your pile, go to the description box below or the comment section to jump ahead to the timestamp for your particular pile. So if you picked pile number 1, this is the reading for you. So for pile number 1, to start off with, we've got 4 of fire reversed, we've got 10 of earth and the world. So with this 4 of fire reversed, it's kind of like the 4 of wands. I'll just show you guys. So we've got contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So with it being reversed, I'm getting the idea that maybe things aren't going to flow as easily as you may like. Not to try and scare you, I think in the circumstances that we're in, it is quite a difficult time, especially in regards to home life. So with it being reversed, it is quite a positive card, so it's nothing to be afraid of. But straight away, I am getting the idea that maybe things aren't flowing the way that you would like. You're not kind of as content as maybe you want to be in that moment for what's going to be lying ahead for you guys for the rest of this year. So that's what I'm getting from this one. So it's kind of then contradicted though, however, with the 10 of earth, we've got a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So I sort of think that maybe for the rest of 2020, you're sort of feeling like things aren't really going the way you want. Maybe it may not even be that you're not enjoying feeling like the way your home life is going, or even feeling, or even that things may not be going as smoothly as you'd like. It's just that there may be some limitations as to kind of what you would like to be moving forward in. However, from this one, I'm definitely feeling that you're going to be connecting more with those close to you, and I think that things are going to start to kind of play out quite well for you. This may even be a time when you start to work on personal projects that maybe you haven't really focused on before. You're taking time to kind of do what's important to you and reconnect with those people close to you and your loved ones. So it's also, it was mentioning finding magic in little things in life. So I think that for what's coming, I almost see it as like, this is like the next month, and this is going to be a bit later on in the year, and then this is kind of going to be even further on later in the year. So I'm kind of feeling like this could even be you at the moment or over the next month. This reverse, I've just flipped it so that you guys can see it a little bit clearer. So I'm getting that maybe in the next month, with it being reversed, you're kind of feeling a little bit stifled in your maybe creativity and the way things are flowing. However, then in the next few months, this kind of feeling of, because this is talking about a completion of a project and things kind of coming full circle, which also ties into the world. So with things coming full circle, I think at the moment you're sort of feeling like they're not flowing the way you would like. However, a few months down the track, you're actually going to find the joy in it, and you're going to kind of settle into how you're feeling right now. And that energy that maybe is feeling like it's not as free or not kind of things aren't moving the way you want them to move. So it definitely in a few months or even in a month's time, things are going to be a lot more enjoyable for you, and you're actually going to find that this period of time you're going through right now is going to be really nice, and you're going to kind of, I think, really value maybe that peacefulness or quietness that you've been experiencing based on the circumstances that we are going through at the moment in the world. And then tying it into the world, which is represented by Archangel Michael. So we've got the world, which is a major arcana. So it's a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. Wow, what a beautiful card. So I'm definitely feeling that that's going to be you a little bit later on in the year. Let's say this is around a 6-month period. So we've kind of got the next month or so, then we've got 2 months later on, and then I see this being you guys at the end of this year. So it's definitely like a project is being created right now. You're in the process of developing something. That could even be that reverse card saying that the project isn't quite complete. However, it's in the process that you're working on it, and you've got something that you're working towards, is what I see this in the next, for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2020, there's something you're working towards. And I think that that's going to help you, whatever you're working towards, I see. Make sure to connect with family and friends and actually enjoy the process, because that's a big part of it. Enjoying the process is actually going to be a huge part of creating and bringing in what it is that you're wanting to, create, because I definitely see that there's a development of some sort in this reading. So yeah, definitely later on in this year, in 2020, you're going to feel a completion. So from it being reversed and kind of not completed quite yet, there is going to be some sort of completion, and you're definitely going to feel really happy about it. So let's see what else is going on for you in the rest of 2020. So then we've got cherishing self. I accept and love myself. Let's just move that there. Whoop. And then we've got coming into power, and that is I step into my power boldly and confidently. I'll just show you guys these cards. We've got cherishing self, I accept and love myself, and we've got all this food and kind of all this abundance, all these things that we really enjoy, like eating and receiving gifts. And then coming into power, I love this card. I step into my power boldly and confidently. So the rest of 2020, what does it look like for you? So I see that these next few months are a time that you're working on yourself. So that is the project, I guess, that I was seeing. I wasn't quite sure what the project was, but it is actually working on yourself and whatever brings you joy. And this card is really confirming that, as well as these. They're both such big confirmations of that this is really a time for you to focus on yourself and go inwards, which again to me is tying into this part about a very happy family life. I think that your friends and your family are going to be a big part of helping you kind of accept yourself, and you may even find that you connect with your family and your friends in a different way over the next few months. So cherishing self, it really is a time for you to, these next few months of this year, it's really a time for you to take time for yourself, take time out for yourself, do things that you enjoy this period of isolation, if you guys are in isolation, or even just the circumstances. We're kind of all going through a really interesting time in our life. And none of us obviously could have predicted it. So definitely take this time to focus on yourself and do things that maybe in the past you haven't felt that you've had time for, because I think that this is a really important time to recognize we're probably not going to get this time again in the future to really sit with ourselves and look at things and just do what we enjoy. So yeah, it's definitely the next few months is going to be a time for you to learn to kind of accept yourself, or just enjoying those things that you want to enjoy. That's really the message I'm getting from this card. So with the coming into power, this woman, she almost looks like Jesus in a way, but it's actually a woman. She is standing in the light, and there's like all this kind of darkness, or it's nighttime around her, but she's standing in her light. So I think that over the next few months, once you've kind of later on in this year, you're definitely going to feel like you're more empowered. I think that you are going to step into your power. You're going to find that this has been a really great time for you, and I feel like you're going to feel like you've done the work that you wanted to do. You're going to kind of complete whatever you've been wanting to do, and that may be that inner work, and you're going to feel really good about it. So I definitely see these next few months being quite a positive experience for you. And I guess this is just the reminder to you, if you were wondering what the next few months are going to look like, which obviously you are if you're here, that this is really a time to just enjoy what you're doing, and you will reap the rewards at the end of later on in this year. I'm definitely seeing that. So the next two cards, we've got Kalima, facing fear, if you guys can see. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Wow, what a powerful card, guys. Seriously. And then the second one, we've got the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Wow. Okay. I'm really excited for you guys. So straight away with Kalima over here, facing fear, it's again, major spiritual changes are unfolding. It's definitely confirming everything that I'm already seeing, of course, which is beautiful. I love when the cards just flow so easily and freely and really just confirm the messages continuously. So facing fear, again, this is a time to really reflect, spend that time with yourself, really reconnect with yourself. The next few months definitely are going to be quite eye-opening, I think, for you in a spiritual way. Maybe some of you guys are getting into spirituality for the first time, and maybe some of you have been, focusing on this stuff for a long time, but I am actually getting that for some of you, this is the first time you're really looking at maybe like the bigger picture, or you're kind of delving into spirituality on a deeper level that you haven't previously explored. So facing fear, it's really a time to go into yourself, kind of look at what's been holding you back in the past. How can you move forward after this year is over? Because I think we're all kind of hoping that at the end of 2020, things will move forward in a more positive light. So these next few months are definitely a big spiritual change, and this is your chance to soar. That to me is confirming that take this time again to cherish yourself, come into your power, do the things that you enjoy, and do that work that you haven't had time for before, because this is the time now. Take this opportunity when you have it over these next few months. And then with the Miriam sacred vision, I don't know if you guys noticed, the first thing I saw was these two women. They're like twins, but they're almost like mirror images of each other, because they're kind of like connected. When you look at those apps that are like a mirror, those mirror things, it's like when you go into particular angles, it's like you're connected to your own self. So sacred vision, the first thing I'm seeing is the twins and the mirror. So this is a time, again, confirmation, reflect on yourself, use that mirror, which is that concept of looking at what is reflecting back to you, what are the things that you need to work on within yourself. It does mention forgiveness in order to heal. So is there some forgiveness that you need to do for other people to move on, to come into your power? Is someone holding you back from coming into your power? It is always our responsibility, and we tend to blame other people when really it's just ourselves and the work we need to do for ourselves. So this is just that reminder for you that there might be some forgiveness and that you need to do you need to forgive some other people in order to heal. And it mentions seeing the light in all. So remember to see that everyone has, their own things going on. And I'm really getting, try not to blame other people for maybe a situation that you're in or your circumstances. Just remember, everyone is doing the best that they can do at that point in their life. So there definitely is that kind of idea that you need to do some reflection on yourself and just remind yourself that maybe there's some forgiving you need to do, or maybe you weren't even aware of it, but just that little reminder for you in order for you to come into your power and to do this healing. It's going to be a great time. It may be confronting at times, because you're going to be doing some kind of work being done within yourself. But once it's over, once these few months have kind of come to an end at the end of this year, and just take that time to do that work. And the sacred vision, I think at the end you will see this white, this beauty, these flowers are blooming. You'll feel a lot more free in yourself. So that's what the next few months are going to look like. So our very last card, we've got Golden Solar Dragon. And that is, helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So I'll just show you guys. So let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Beautiful. So your very last card, Golden Solar Dragon. So help you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So we all have the masculine and feminine within us, regardless of what your gender is or what gender you identify with. We all have the masculine and feminine energy. So when I'm seeing this masculine power, the masculine energy is the part that takes action and completes projects and moves forward with things, whereas the feminine energy is more internal and the more of the caretaking, nurturing role. That's just a very generic kind of understanding. There's a lot more to it, but that's just the basics just for now to help you guys understand what it means by the masculine. So with having this card, I'm definitely getting that these next few months, you're going to be stepping into that masculine power. And what I mean by that is you're going to be taking action. So everything that I've said, you're definitely going to be taking action on it. For me, this is a confirmation for you guys that the next few months you will take action on what you want to do, what you want to achieve. And it will be quite a transformative time. You will definitely be feeling more empowered again, coming into your power. This masculine power to me is kind of reminding me or telling me that you will be feeling empowered by the end of this year, and that will happen in whatever choices you choose to make over the next few months. So it's going to be quite a transformative time for you. Definitely going deeper into that spiritual side of yourself. And it's all about coming into your power. You're definitely going to feel empowered by the end of this year. And I think you're going to find this to be quite a transformative next few months, because there's definitely a lot of transformation happening, but it's going to be really beautiful at the end of the year. You're definitely going to feel that change within you. So I just want to remind you before you guys leave that just make sure to, take care of yourself, treat yourself with kindness, treat yourself with love, and do what you enjoy over these next few months. Just make sure that you really do enjoy this time. I'm really getting that for you, that it's really time to just bathe in that maybe that free time you have, or that time of not having any expectations put on you. So I really hope that you guys gained something from this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, so if you picked pile number 2, then this is the reading for you. Okay, pile number 2. So the first card we have is the Two of Air, which is basically like the Two of Swords in tarot. And we've got the Knight of Fire, which is like the Knight of Wands. And then we've got Five of Earth reversed. So with the Two of Air, we've got being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. And I'll just show you guys this card so that you can get a closer look. So immediately I'm seeing that just before I go into it, I mentioned to pile number 1 that I'm seeing this kind of over the next few months. So this is sort of within this month or the next month. Then we've got this a little bit later on in the year, and then this is going to be the end of the year for what does the rest of 2020 look like for you? So I'm seeing that at the moment, you're kind of feeling a little bit uncertain about where things stand, where things lie. There may be, I'm getting the idea that maybe there's 2 kind of options that you're weighing between, with these 2 unicorns kind of going head to head. And one, I don't know if you guys noticed, but one unicorn is older than the other, and this one's quite young. So I'm getting that maybe you're kind of battling between something that you you want to do, or you're wanting to move towards, a new concept, a new idea, or it could even be like a relationship even potentially. and you're kind of battling between a new idea and an old idea, or something new that you want to move into, as opposed to kind of what something you've been following in the past, or what's been a bit more, maybe even a bit more conventional. So something, there's sort of like a battle between two things. So I think at the moment and over the next month or so, there is kind of something you're weighing between, but it does mention pretending there is no problem. So it may be that you're not really admitting that there's a bit of a conflict, or you're kind of trying to ignore the problem. So with that, that's just what I'm getting over, that's kind of what I'm seeing in the present moment right now, and over this next month, maybe until the end of August, I'm seeing that there's some sort of idea or something that you're weighing between. So then when we move on to the Knight of Fire, we've got passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. And then at the bottom, we've got a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So we're moving from this kind of idea of battling between two ideas, two concepts, a little bit of uncertainty around a particular issue and not sure which way to go. And then we're moving into that I see that there is a decision that's going to be made, but it's definitely going to be very rushed, and it's going to come on quite quickly. So I'm seeing this a little bit later on in the year, maybe in the next couple months or after August. I'm seeing that there's going to be a decision that's going to be made very quickly, and it's just reminding you that whatever choice you're choosing to make, and what decision you're choosing to make sure not to rush it. Make sure to, think things through carefully, literally what it says. Try it, because I think if you do rush this decision, or this conflict that you're having within yourself, or whatever it may be, if you rush it, you may not be so satisfied with the outcome. So I just really want to remind you guys over the next few months, if there is something that you're weighing between, to make sure that you're definite on that's the right choice for you, and not to force it. So then when we come to the Five of Earth, I do see this being later in the year, and it is reversed. However, I'm just going to flip it in just for the moment, just so I can interpret it a little bit more clearly for me. So we've got fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Don't be scared of this card. I know it sounds a little bit uncertain, which is literally what it says on the card. But it is a really beautiful image, and I do want to show you this one. So I think that, there you go, so the light's not reflecting. I do think this is such a beautiful image on the card, and despite what it is saying around fears, it is really nice. So I think that with it being reversed, don't be afraid. I want to remind you that this is the current energy, and things can always change. So if you are watching this and you kind of are feeling a bit frightened by what the cards are saying, that's just so you know what to expect. And if you're watching this, then you know that you can kind of shift that energy. This is just a reading based on the current circumstances and the current energy based on what the situation is for you at hand right now. So I just want to remind you of that. So things can always be changed. It's never set in stone. It's just based on the energy of the current moment. So I do see that there's a decision being made that needs to be made, or there's some sort of conflict, internal conflict. I don't know why I'm getting internal conflict. That's what's coming through. It's some sort of internal conflict, and maybe you haven't really spoken to others about it. So I do think that if you actually speak to other people about it, it may actually ease that tension for you. Maybe you feel like there's going to be a bit of judgment if you speak to others, but if you do, there always are resources out there and people willing to help you, to be able to help you make a choice if that is something that is resonating with you right now. So I just want to remind you that there's always support, and even if you can't speak to your family maybe about a choice you're trying to make, then I'm sure that there's always people out there that will be able to help you with that if you are struggling to make a decision and need sort of like an external point of view, I guess. So just want to remind you not to rush this situation, not to rush this decision maybe, or I think that if you do kind of slow down and take your time, the outcome will be different. But at the moment, it is saying there will sort of be a rushed decision, and it may create some sort of a bit more further uncertainty. So I don't want to scare you at all. I'm not trying to scare you. This is just a heads up just for you, so that you can, be a bit more clear in what's going on for you. But again, with this card, there's definitely that potential to to move things in a really positive light, and to have, I think, kind of have that desire, reach those desires that you're wanting to. It's actually interesting because I just read over this card again, and it is reminding the wisdom to accept help from others. I think it is really confirmation that, like what I said, it is your time to accept help from others. And I think that there may be resistance to seeking help from others at the moment, or being open about it, like what I mentioned here. So I think that's confirmation, with it being reversed, that maybe there's some fear in talking to other people about a decision that you're trying to make. So I just want to remind you that, this is a time to talk to other people, get other people's opinion on maybe a situation that you're deciding between, and I think that will help you out a lot. So let's see what else there is. So we've got opening to love. My heart is open. Actually, I'll show you guys. Opening to love. My heart is open. And then we've got expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So that is a really nice card, and I'm really glad that you guys got that card, because it is confirming what I was saying with this one. So I think, again, it is reminding you over the next few months, for the rest of 2020, this is a time for you to be more open to others. I think be more open to to like, not even necessarily in regards to love, although it may be in regards to love. This could be the conflict that you're feeling. It could be, I think I mentioned it could be about a relationship potentially. But I think it's just about being open, and being open to other opportunities and other experiences as well. I am actually almost feeling like some confusion and some sort of like, there's not so much, I'm not getting so much like clarity. So maybe that's how you guys are feeling, that things aren't very clear for you right now. And I think this is really nice, because this heart is like burning with like desire and with love, and it's sitting on a boat of flowers and on the water, which to me represents emotions. So I'm definitely getting that over the next few months will be a time for you to kind of reconnect with your emotions, and also heal your heart. Like, maybe your heart needs some healing, and that's kind of what you've been struggling with. That's kind of what this internal conflict has been. And I think that over the next few months, you will be kind of working on healing your heart, or that is something that maybe you should be focusing on over the next few months. So that's what I'm getting from this card. And then with expecting miracles are blossoming in my life. So I do see that at the moment, this is kind of what you're working on, or earlier on in the next few months, this is what you're going to be working on, and you're going to see this come up for you. But later on in the year, I'm going to see that your heart actually has opened, your heart has blossomed, and you're going to be more open to other opportunities, other experiences. Miracles are blossoming in my life. I think you're going to see that things are flowing more easily for you. So I do think that once you sort of go through this, and you are open to other people helping you, and maybe there is some sort of fear that has been removed, and you've kind of worked through some of that fear, which I am getting is maybe connected to the heart, and potentially to do with like a love or relationship, that once you do that work, you will find that your heart has opened, and things will be flowing, and you'll feel like a lot of joy. Like, I don't know if I showed you that already, but this one is such a beautiful card. It's purple. It's such a peaceful card. I love it. I think it's so nice. And definitely this is going to be later on in the year. I think you're going to feel that things are going a lot more smoothly for you, and you're kind of going to be flourishing. I don't know, flourishing is what came to mind for me with this lotus flower. So there's going to be some awakening of sorts. Something's going to click for you almost. You're going to have some kind of recognition of a situation, or something you hadn't realized earlier on in the year, or early on in the next few months. Later on in the year, you're going to have this realization, is what I'm getting. So then we go into, then we've got green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Okay, so with green Tara, put it here. And then we've got Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So I am seeing a theme, and this is a general reading, so keep that in mind, that not everything may resonate for you 100%, but I do see this being a bit of a relationship reading, a relationship message. The Green Tara did confirm that for me. I wasn't 100% certain if it was definitely about a relationship, but I am seeing some sort of connection with another person. So I do see that there is sort of next few months is sort of going to be a bit of questioning about what is the right choice to make, which is this kind of situation. And I think that you will need to, get other people to help you out on making a particular choice. But then it is saying that, cords are being cut, you are being protected. And Green Tara, she is like the female representation of Buddha, I believe. And with green is representative of the heart chakra. So this reading is very much about what I'm getting, very much about opening up your heart and also healing your heart. So I think over the next few months, you are going to be healing your heart. You're going to be doing a lot of work on healing that part of you, and cords are being cut. There's going to be some people over the next few months that you're disconnecting from, that you're releasing from your life and transmuting their energy into healing yourself. And with Lady Portia here, again, we've got purple and purple, so it's a very spiritual kind of divine. We've got the divine and the miracles. So divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So it is a reminder that everything is happening for a reason. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. And just to remember to trust yourself. And she's got her heart is open, and also her third eye. So this is really about trusting your intuition and reconnecting with your heart. And if you listen to your heart, you will feel very full. You'll feel very again, I'm getting flourish. I don't know. It's like things will flourish. I'm really getting that. And I am saying that this will occur later on in the year, that you will start to see that everything's happening for a reason and everything's happening in divine order. So for your very last card, we've got Green Dragon. Helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. So again, we'll put it here. Again, we've got the green. We've got green. So it really is all about, I am getting your heart, healing your heart. I think that this one is confirmation that when you are feeling conflicted or feeling a little bit lost in a particular situation, just, go back to the roots of yourself, reconnect with yourself. Spending time in nature, you can take it quite literally. So spending time out in nature may be really helpful for you and may help you seek clarity. But it is really talking about coming back to yourself. I know nature can be interpreted in many ways. In this situation, for you guys, I am interpreting it in the way of when they're speaking about nature, it is coming back to your true self, which is confirmation here. We've got the heart. We're seeing the heart being activated here, and we've got, again, the heart here. So it really is talking about just reconnecting with yourself and listening to yourself, because you always know the right answer. So that is the reading for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you did, be sure to give it a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, so if you picked pile number 3, then this is the reading for you. Okay, so first off, we've got release. We've got the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. And then we've got awakening reversed. I am just going to flip it just so I'm able to interpret it a little bit clearer. And then we've got look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. And then the third one, not the last one, but the third one in this moment, we've got the dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So this is what the rest of 2020 is going to look like for you. So immediately, release, I am interpreting this as in this is kind of the present moment and the next month. This is a little bit later on, so maybe in a month's time or in 2 months' time, and then this is going to be later on in the year for you guys. So with release, I see that right now there is a situation that is ending. There's something that you're moving away from, or there's something that you're trying to let go of. So I see over the next month or so, you're going to be doing some sort of shedding. I'm getting some sort of shedding of a situation, or it could be a person or a career. So there's something that you're moving away from, and it's guiding you into this place of awakening. So look at things from a different perspective. So I think that what you're moving away from something which is bringing you into a different place. It's bringing you into a different stage. It's interesting. You've got 3 major arcana from the tarot. So I'm getting I'm kind of getting that there's like maybe some uncertainty at the moment, or not at the moment, but a little bit later on in this year. Whatever you've released and let go of, you're kind of going to be a little bit maybe confused as to why you let it go, or you're going to question if that was the right choice for you to make, because this was reversed originally. So I think that you are going to question whether that was the right choice, and you may even question if you should go back to that situation that you were in, or kind of reverse time and return to that. But it is mentioning it's a temporary standstill, so I think that that's just going to be over the next few months. You're just going to question it. You're going to wonder kind of why you made that choice. But you're going to see later on in the year that it is going to work out for you. It is going to pan out. So once you've recognized, kind of that it is important to be true to you, and that you need to listen to yourself above all others, because that's what I'm getting, that this really is saying that you need to listen to yourself. You need to make sure that you are aware that that was the right choice for you in that moment. So later on in the year, you're going to see that things are really going to work out for you. Like, I wanted to show you the dreamer. And it is saying, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So I think that by releasing or letting go of something that is no longer serving you, after this kind of period of questioning and uncertainty, it could even be that you're sort of having a spiritual awakening, because it does say awakening, but I was just getting that you're, again, like I said shedding earlier, so you're kind of letting go of things that no longer serve you. I think you're moving into something that is a little bit deeper than maybe what you have experienced before, or it's something that you don't recognize because you haven't gone through it. So I think that that's maybe where that uncertainty is coming from. But at the end of this year, once you kind of go through this this journey and this awakening, you are going to see that it will pay off. You're going to see kind of, I mentioned in a different reading, but it's like you're going to reap the rewards of going through this process, and things will come to you later on in this year. There is going to be something, I feel like something really magical. I know that sounds really kind of like fantasy-like, but this card just, to me, is such a magical card. It's the Dreamer's Archangel Metatron. We've got the different archangels here. So some sort of opportunity is going to come to you, and you're like, it's like his jumping into a portal, and he's got his dog with him. He's got the angel there. He's got unicorns, I don't know if that's a unicorn or a dragon. It kind of looks like dragons to me, and butterflies. So it's like you're going to step into a whole new world, like you're going to ascend from where you've been and follow your dreams. You're going to recognize that this definitely was a right choice for you to make, or this kind of tough journey you're going through, a bit more of a challenging journey over the next few months. Later on in the year, it's going to all make sense to you, and you're going to receive something from it. So then we've got Revealing Radiance, my light illuminates the world. And then we've got Giving Birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Okay, so this definitely is very spiritual for you guys. It's definitely some sort of spiritual, what I'm getting is some sort of spiritual experience that you're going through. So we've got Revealing Radiance, my light illuminates the world. I think that you're starting to see or starting to find what your purpose is. And I think that you've kind of released, maybe you were just doing things because it was what was expected of you, or, maybe you had a career, like this is a very generic example, but you had a career that wasn't really serving you. You didn't feel like it aligned with what you're meant to be doing or what your purpose is for being here. So I'm getting that you're going to start to, over the next few months, you're going to start to step into your purpose. You're going to see your uniqueness and see what you have to offer. And you're going to recognize that you're here for a greater purpose. And if you guys didn't know that, then I'm going to be the one to tell you now. You guys are here for a greater purpose, and that is going to all come out over the next few months, for the rest of 2020. You're really going to start to see that, how special you are. And I love this card. I'm getting like a really nice feeling for you guys now. Seriously, like it's really beautiful. I actually have no more words for it. I'm just getting such a nice feeling because I definitely do feel things a lot. So you're gonna start to see why you're here and why you're going through this experience. So then, giving birth, I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. It does confirm this for me. So over the next few months, you're going to start to see what you're here for. And I think that this card, giving birth, is confirming the dreamer, which was speaking about new opportunities or unexpected opportunities. You're going to have, I think, an opportunity to bring something to people. You may be, or maybe you're in the talks, of doing something, or you're currently thinking about starting something new that is going to serve other people. So I see that later on in the year. Sorry, I'm a bit excited about this reading. I think it's really cool. Later on in the year, you are going to start to step into that light that you're here to bring, and you're going to start to take action on it. You're going to start to create, because birth is always about creation. You're going to start to create new experiences for yourself. And I'm really getting that there's going to be something you're creating that you're going to bring to others. So that's the main message I'm getting from that one. Then we've got Krishna, devotion. And it says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And then we've got Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So with Krishna and devotion, it is again saying to trust yourself, which ties into this awakening. It's important to be yourself. So it is again talking about some sort of spiritual experience, moving into a kind of a new place, perhaps. Not physical place, I mean a new place within yourself, like energetically a new place. To me, this one really is talking about, trusting yourself, listening to yourself. To me, the crown chakra and the third eye are really highlighted in this card. So it is about connecting to that divine guidance, following that divine guidance. And the third eye is all about intuition here. So it is listening to yourself, trust yourself, know what's best for you. That's the main one. Know what's best for you and know that you're going to make the best choice for you, despite what other people may think and what their comments may be. It's just that reminder, that confirmation to trust yourself and look out for kind of any messages you may receive, because you may be receiving some messages which are guiding you on the right way. So don't get too stuck in this reversed awakening, kind of questioning if you're going on the right path. To me, this one is confirming you are on the right path. You just need to listen to your guides, the spiritual guidance, and recognize the angels, because you've got 3 of these angels talking to you. So recognize when the angels are speaking to you. So then with Freya, phases and cycles, there's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So to me, again, it's about what I'm seeing is it's about this wake up kind of call that you're having. You're starting to see beyond maybe the conventionality, if that's a word, of the life that we live in. And it is saying that the next few months for you, the rest of 2020, is going to be an awakening time for you. You may be going deeper into yourself with this, the moon, and with the emotions. We've got the crow, which is like all about truth. Well, I feel like it represents truth and kind of seeing beyond like the illusion, I guess, is one way to put it. So interesting. A lot of these readings have also been about like doing inner work for yourself and looking within yourself. So I do see that the next few months are going to be definitely about working within going within yourself, and through that you'll have this awakening and this experience that it's going to be brand new for you guys. So last card, we've got Crystal Yellow Dragon. Open you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Wow, guys. Seriously, I hadn't looked at these cards before. This is the first time that I look at them when I do the reading for you, because I want it to be as authentic and genuine as possible. So when I spoke about the crown chakra, I did not know that this card was coming when I spoke about the crown here. So double, triple confirmation for you that this is a walk a higher spiritual path. This is a spiritual, you're going to be having a spiritual awakening over the next few months. You're going to be diving deep into that spirituality. You're going to be reconnecting with your truth and creating something that's really special to you. And I do see you sharing your gifts with other people, perhaps later on in this year, a little bit later in the year. And it is just that confirmation that, you are on the right path. Gold is really like it's, that really special spiritual color. It connects us to the divine, to the angelic light. And, make sure to, again, be in touch, the crown chakra, be in touch with your spiritual guides. Recognize when they're sending you messages. Recognize when you're receiving downloads and information that you need to be receiving. Don't dismiss it. And a reminder that you are on the higher spiritual path. I even just saw a flash of light, which is confirmation from the angels that this is the right message for you guys. So yeah, this is, you're on the right path. If you do tend to question it, just remind yourself that you are on the right path. Always come back to this reading if you need to, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. And the next few months, I'm really excited for you guys. It's going to be a really awesome experience. Again, don't get too frazzled. Don't get too fearful about don't question too much if it's on the right path. This is confirming you are exactly where you're meant to be. So I'm really excited for you guys. So that's the reading for you guys, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile number 4. If you guys chose this pile, then this is the reading for you. Okay, guys, so we've got Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. And it says, time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. And then we've got Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving, relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. And third, we've got Seven of Earth reversed. However, for this reading, I'm going to flip it so it's easier for me to interpret. And it says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So I am seeing this being over the next few months because this reading is for what does the rest of 2020 look like for you. But I am interpreting it as this is the current energy and the kind of over the next month or so. This is going to be a little bit later in the year, so maybe the end of August or 2 months away. And then this is going to be kind of more the end of 2020. So just so you guys understand, that's how I am interpreting them today. So I'm seeing at the moment and over the next month, you're going to start to see that, this is a time to take action on what you want to do, time to buckle down and get things done on your commitment. So I am seeing there's been some things you've been wanting to work on, and over the next month, you're going to be really passionate towards it. You're going to be working on it. So I see that, it's definitely a time to be focused on what you're wanting to do, or it may even be some kind of things that you're wanting to change within yourself. And you're going to start to maybe recognize some new things within yourself. But it definitely is about taking action and moving forward with your goals and desires. So I see the next month or so, or the next 2 months, there's definitely going to be some action taking, and you're going to be focused on moving forward in regards to maybe a project or just something that you're focused on. So then we move on to the Queen of Water. So the Queen of Water, it's talking about relationships, trusting your intuition, and caring for yourself. So I do see that a little bit later on in the year, in the next few months. There may be someone in your life that you're going to be, forming a deeper connection with. Maybe, the relationship or the connection is going to move to a higher level. Just remember, this is a general reading, so if you're not in a relationship, then just take what you can from it. And it is talking about trusting yourself, so I think that there's something that you're wanting to work on. So I do also see that there's a lot of dolphins here, so it is about stepping into that playfulness, reminding yourself what your passions are. So I see that there is something at the moment or in the next month you're trying to work towards, and you're going to be kind of diving deeper into that passion and into that enjoyment. I want to just remind you over the next few months that if you do kind of feel a bit this is definitely a positive card, so I don't want you to get that confused, but I'm seeing that you're going to be stepping into that more passion, and I'm just getting to remind you that if you do start to feel a bit like things aren't maybe as fun as maybe you thought they were, just to remind yourself of why you're choosing to do what you're doing and step into that playfulness and that enjoyment. I don't know why, that's just the message I was getting, that you just need to, maybe in a couple months, you'll need to be reminded of why you're doing what you're doing, or what it is that you enjoy, what's that playfulness, that kind of inner child part of you that has fun. So that's just over the next few months a reminder for you. And then third, Seven of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action. So I do see later on in the year, this card was reversed, so I am seeing later on in the year, I feel like the work that you're doing now is going to pay off at the end of this year. I am getting that kind of, you're working for something to have, you're working towards something, and the goal that you're aiming towards, or if you're looking for an outcome, it will show up later on in the year. We've got, all these little things growing from the tree here. So I do see that the work that you're putting in now, and again, it could be towards a relationship, or there is a relationship coming into play, that is going to pay off at the end of this year. So there's definitely going to be some sort of, you're going to receive some sort of benefits from the work you're doing now. With this ward, it also could be talking about a creative project, something artistic maybe, or something that's more connected to you and to your emotions, to the truth of who you are, something that you really enjoy doing as well. So let's see what else there is for you guys. So then we've got exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. And then we've got standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So I am seeing that a bit later on in this year. I do think that's confirmation with the Seven of Earth here, with the seeds being planted. I am seeing that the work you're putting in now, and again with this card, Queen of Water, I'm definitely getting it's some sort of creative project, or it could be that you're working on a relationship potentially, but I really am getting that it's more about some sort of creativity, and something that's more connected to the truth of who you are. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I do see that it is going to pay off at the end of this year, and you're going to, you're kind of, I feel like this work that you're doing now, what you're aiming for, what you're kind of working towards, it is going to pay off, and you're going to kind of see like all this effort you've put in. It's like, it's going to go above and beyond what you thought it was going to be. You're going to benefit from it later on in this year. I'm definitely getting that. And I think it's going to, you're going to feel like you've grown a lot from doing that work. It's going to kind of like, it's almost like your confidence will grow through that experience. You'll really feel like you're in your power and that you've achieved what you've wanted to achieve, but even beyond that. So it's going to be really like affirming for you that, what you've done is really great. It was worth it. It was worth the effort over these next few months. It's going to be worth the effort that you've put in. And yeah, definitely going to grow from it. You're going to receive abundance from it too. These plants here, on the edges here and here, are really saying to me there's going to be abundance, which is like really confirmed by this card. So whatever it is that you're working towards, again, maybe a career, a relationship, a particular goal of yours, you're going to receive abundance from it in some form. Abundance doesn't necessarily mean money, physical money. It can be other forms of abundance, but you're going to be receiving something, and yeah, it's going to be really powerful. I think you're going to feel really empowered by it. And then we've got standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So this to me is just confirming what I've already said. Again, we've got the leaf here. It's like you're going to be, like she's like on top of like a boulder or something. It's like on top of a mountain. She's like, yes, I did it. And again, here it's like putting a flag on top of some sort of like mountain or hill. So it's kind of like you're going to feel that you've really like achieved what you wanted to achieve. It's going to really be affirming for you, these goals that you've been working towards, or whatever it is you've been working towards. Something is going to grow from it. You're going to have a really positive outcome towards the end of the year. I'm getting it may even be a little bit earlier on in the year. I am getting like October for some reason. So I am seeing that like around October. Don't hold me to that. It is a general reading. But yeah, around October you may start to see the results and the benefits of this work that you've been doing and this what you've been putting in. So around October to December for 2020, you are going to see some sort of results from it. So then we've got White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. It's an interesting one. And we've got the Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance the sacred rhythm of life. So I have got something interesting I want to say about this card. It fell out when I was putting my cards down, when I was picking these cards. And then I put it away because it fell out with a bunch of other cards. And I was like, okay, there's too many cards. And then I decided to reshuffle and pull out a new card, and this one came out again, and I said, okay, I was like, if it came out again, it's obviously the right message for you, which tends to happen every now and then, so then I know it's definitely meant to be there. So the White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. So what I'm getting from this one is that with all this blue here, the work that you're going to be doing, it may even be self-work. I actually didn't talk about that it may be just self-work, which it definitely could be inner work and working on yourself. So what I am getting from this card, the blue, is that there is going to be some work on yourself, some healing that's going to occur in the next few months. I was kind of getting the idea that it is more to do with a career or a relationship with another person. But to me, this one is talking actually about doing some inner work. So I think that what it's confirming for me is that over the next few months, what the next few months hold for you, what they look like for you, is that you're going to be healing something that that maybe has kind of been carried on by like your family or people close to you. And I think that it is talking about it is connecting into these. So you're going to be doing some kind of work on like reconnecting with your family and healing healing like wounds within your family. So when I was talking about a relationship, it actually may be a relationship with your family that you're healing, and it is going to really help you to step into your power. With these feathers, I'm also just getting like, again, truth. It's about connecting with your truth and being truthful to yourself, being honest with yourself, following your own desires, following what you truly want to do, and like reaching for those goals that you want to do for yourself, and not being limited by what other people are expecting of you. So that's another one I'm getting from this with the White Eagle. The eagle is all about like empowerment to me, and kind of like seeing things from, eagles obviously fly and they have a bird's eye view. So it's also about like seeing things from above, like seeing things from the bigger picture. And I think that you'll be able to look at things from the bigger picture. And it's like, again, standing on top of these hills, it's like you'll be looking down and be like, wow, all this effort and work that I've put in I'm going to see why I went through that, which I think I mentioned in a previous reading as well, which is interesting. So then with the Sacred Self, this is talking about the heart, reconnecting with the heart. Again, we've got like a dove here, another bird. So we've got the eagle and the dove. So it is about like soaring higher, seeing things from a different perspective, I'm getting. And unleash your spirit, express your gifts. So dance the sacred rhythm of life. So again, it is confirming for me that you're going to be doing something that you want to do, that's true to you. You're not going to feel like you're limited to what other people want you to do. It's kind of like with this ancestry connecting to your lineage, I'm more so than getting the connection to family, I'm getting that it's like you're going to be just doing what you want to do. It's going to be for yourself, and it's going to benefit other people, because it's like you're going to be breaking out of that expectation that maybe others have for you, potentially your family, and you're going to be like reconnecting with like your heart, with what your true desire is in this life. And it's going to be a beautiful way. It's also the throat, so a beautiful way to have self-expression and feel very free in that, which ties into these, like this card in particular. Like there's going to be a lot of feeling free. So your last cards, so we've got Air and Water Dragon, helps you to connect to high frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. So we've got that. And then we've got another one, Silver Dragon, illuminate your potential with higher light, access untapped resources, look into your soul, see higher possibilities. So again, what's really interesting is that I was only intending on pulling one of these cards for each pile. You're the only pile that has received 2, because this one came out and then this one fell out as well. And I figured if it fell out, it wants to be there. And it's like I want to deliver what you guys are meant to hear. So this Silver Dragon wanted to be heard. So here it is. So these are tying into these cards. It did go from a more sort of physical. These cards were kind of talking more about the physical. Well, what I was getting for you is the more physical experience and that kind of like working towards something. But then it's kind of gone into a more spiritual realm with these cards and these ones here. So again, I am getting that like idea that you are going to feel really free later on in this year when you kind of follow what you're wanting to do, and that work that you've done has paid off in whatever way that work may occur or whatever area it is in. You're going to feel really free, and it's going to really help you connect to yourself and to who you truly are. You're gonna reconnect with your authenticity and not feel limited by other people's expectations or perceptions of you. It's going to be quite freeing. Like it's going to be something that you're doing for you, which is really nice. And here, Silver Dragon illuminates your potential. So this is talking about looking into your soul. It's holding a key. The dragon's holding a key. So I feel like at the end of this year, you're going to unlock a key to something that you haven't really done before. And I actually feel like that key is going to be just the key to your true self and to your true happiness. So I am really getting that this, over the end of this year is going to be quite a positive time for you. It's going to bring about a lot of change. I am getting it may feel uncomfortable because it's something that you haven't maybe done before, or there may be some sort of just like hesitation around it. But with this key and fire, it's going to be really positive. You're going to unlock parts of you that you haven't done before, you haven't experienced before, and it's going to bring you to like a higher level, like a new new opportunities are going to arise out of it. It's like saying see higher possibilities. So you'll start to see there's beyond kind of maybe you just thought there was one way to do something, or you were limited in how you can do it, and you're going to see that there's actually there's more ways to do it, and you're kind of going to go like above and beyond what you expected, again exceeding expectations. So that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you guys found this helpful and useful. And if you did enjoy it and you found that you've gained something from it, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. So thank you again for joining me. Bye.